You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron,
And I'm Terry.
and we are just happy to have Miss Terry back, upright, looking up, not down into a hole of a massage table or
Pillow.
pillow. Yeah, whatever.
And I can't stand this anymore. I can't wait to sleep on my back
She can't wait to sleep on her back.
or on my right
I'm ready
side.
for her to be on her back.
You're so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean it that way.
But
It sounded worse than it
or
really is.
on my right side, what was I worried about? What did I tell the doctor?
You said back. Yeah, absolutely.
My
She
back
said
is
back.
bothering me.
Yes.
The nerves in my feet are going nuts.
It's been tough because she hasn't been able to sleep in we have a water bed still. So she hasn't been able to sleep in the water bed. Well, she did try, but it just didn't. It
I can
wasn't
only sleep on my left
left
side or my face
right.
until the bubble's gone, which I have it still about the size of my finger on there.
So we're going to actually go through the process if you don't mind. We're going to talk about what you went through, and we'll start off with which we'd already had talked about like 2 episodes ago that you had blurry vision. And they were talking about some of the symptoms of a macular hole.
Okay. So did I have other symptoms and I didn't know
Well,
it?
you said blurred vision. And the one that you mentioned, well, we didn't know until you went to the eye doctor, and we talked about this, was you could see distorted vision. Straight lines might be curvy or wavy. And that was something you noticed when you were doing the eye chart, that the letters seem like they were all
the
over
whole
the place.
chart kind of fell in.
Difficulty reading small print. That's another.
I'm having that on this eye now. That's what scares me.
A latter sign of macular hole is a darker blind spot in the center of your vision. But you didn't have a blind spot, did you?
No, but sometimes, like if a car was turning around a corner in front of me, it looked like it had a caved in tire.
Okay, well,
Or
that
if
makes
we're
sense.
watching a movie, their
Yeah.
face looked caved in
Okay.
on that eye.
So what she had was a macular hole. There are different versions, I guess,
Of it.
of how to do surgery. She had the gas bubble. So let's talk about. We went to Pittsburgh. Um, that was something. If we hadn't have looked at our phone when we did, we would have been late because we didn't know there was an accident.
Oh yeah. The trip there. Every
Yeah.
trip we've had has been
It's been traffic, whatever.
nightmare.
Anyway, so we get there like 10 minutes before. We found the valet parking, which I got to admit, if you're going to do any type of parking, valet parking is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that much more, was it?
No, it's $5.
And didn't
I
I
gave
pay
a couple
$5
tips.
for the emergency room the week before
I
when
think
Mom
you did.
fell down the
You were there
steps?
10 minutes.
I wasn't even there 10
And you had to go
minutes.
find your
I was
car.
long enough to get through the metal detector, and then they buzzed me, "Oh, she's not at Mercy, she's at Presbyterian."
Right. So you paid $5 for something you didn't have to.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get to Pittsburgh. We're 10 minutes early. So why don't you tell us the procedure? Because, like, well, let me ask you this, because I know how I felt with my first surgery. Now, you've had surgeries. You've had 3 back surgeries. So that surgery is
No.
not new for you. We've learned over the years that the little patch on her behind her ear, whatever that's
It's
called,
a motion sickness patch.
it really helps with the anesthesia. We know that.
Yeah, I throw up from anesthesia. Lots.
Okay, so we talked to the anesthesiologist. I can't even talk.
And he gave me a pill for my stomach for nausea. I
Nausea.
guess they give that to everyone. That's standard with the eyes because they're messing with your eyes and your equilibrium. A lot of people, I guess, get sick to their stomach from it.
Okay. So let's take it from there. You're in, they're prepping you. What's going through your mind? Because they tell
Well, they
you,
told me I was going to be in the twilight
yeah.
and they'll put me all the way out and put a needle in my eye to Novocaine the back of your eye.
Okay.
Well, I'm freaked out by the whole thing. I don't even touch my eyes. There's never been contacts. I never had any eye problems until, the last few years. Every time I go to the ophthalmologist, she says my distance was just a little bit off, a little
Right.
bit more off, a little bit off. They said my glasses still, whenever the girl saw me at the retina specialist, she said, Your glasses aren't strong. So I'm like, well, they're just strong enough that they've changed every year, just like a drop.
Right. So the only time you were actually out was when they put the needle
In my
into
eye.
your eye. And
And then I
is it on
woke
do
up.
you know if it's in the side or?
I think it's over here. And then it's in the white of your eye. And then when I woke up, they had blue taped over me.
Okay.
And I could open this eye. I could only see blue. It looked like blue plastic.
Okay.
Like
Was
I
it
was in
covered?
bubble paper
So
or
it was covered.
something. Yeah. And then yeah, because that hurt. They ripped that off of you at the end, and they ripped all my hair out all along my
They
hairline.
got you like an eyebrow thing. They
Yeah,
actually
I
did some
was.
waxing.
Yeah, it
Included in
hurts.
the
And
price?
she said, "Well, some people say this is the worst part of the whole procedure." I didn't. I thought the whole thing was kind of freaky because I could hear what was going on in there, and he wanted more pressure on my eyeball right here. And so the nurse was pushing on it. I said, "Ow!" And so
So
then
you
I
can
heard the
see you
anesthesia.
see him.
No,
No, you
it's
never
like
saw.
a blue plastic
Oh, you never
over
saw
you.
anybody. You just heard.
No, I could
You
just
heard
hear
everybody.
everything that was going
What was
on.
the feeling in your eye? Because you
Like
said it was like
something cold, like a cold needle in my eye. Like
you
I
just
could
felt a
feel pressure
right.
and I could feel it didn't hurt, but I
Oof.
could feel pressure and like it felt like when you're cold hands, like something was cold in there.
Oh, I don't know. It's
It
just
freaked
freaking
me out. And they
yeah.
said, lay as still as you can. I'm like, okay. Then when you kind of hear what's going on and, you're like, okay, I'm going to lay real still because you got my eyeball. You can feel something in your eyeball.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it was freaky. Roberta says I shouldn't have saw, been able to hear anything and I shouldn't be able to remember anything. She said, they didn't give you enough anesthesia.
Well, I mean, what if is there a reason? I
I
wonder.
don't know, but I could tell you what was playing on the
Yeah, she
radio.
kept saying some kind of bebop
I
thing
Hurt
or
You. There
something.
was like a Cyndi Lauper song on first and then Don't Hurt Me. It was like a
How appropriate.
it was like a bebop of some kind. It was not a song that I knew or I heard before. Wasn't like don't you it wasn't one of the hurt, it was don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. It was boom boom boom. Yeah. It was like, yeah.
I don't know what that song is.
I don't know what it
That's not
is
Cyndi
or
Lauper.
no, but something like that was on before that
Oh,
one,
okay.
and the nurse must have been young. You could hear her over and on this side,
She was singing along.
singing along to yeah.
Wow, they're having a good time.
And then she said to the "Don't hurt me." Oh, how appropriate.
That's what I said.
And then I said, "Ow," and then the anesthesia said, "Oh, I'll give her some more pain medicine." And then I don't. Then the next thing I remember is pulling off the thing.
Oh, so okay, so you were kind of out a little bit when they
I
gave you
think
a little bit more.
yeah, and I don't know. He said,
Yeah,
and I almost said, "No, I don't want more. I don't want pain medicine because then that causes me problems
yeah. I
too.
don't know.
Anything I take causes me
But it
problems."
actually turned out. I mean, that part of the anesthesia worked out. 'Cause we were worried about you coming home because you've been sick. Well, I've been there. I know. Pulled over at
How many times?
Bridgeville. Was it right after
Yeah, how many
Bridgeville?
times have you pulled over at the Bridgeville rest area and I puked in
It's
there
been a couple times.
in the grass? I run for the grass and
Run for
puke
the
in there.
grass.
It's been quite a few times I've puked there.
So we get her home, and of course they tell us she's got to be either on her left side or
Well, the
face
first
down
week I had
for
to
the
be
first
face
week.
down. I had to
Yes.
be face down, no left side,
Because
just
last
all
week we
face
had a
down.
podcast and I was talking to your butt.
Yeah. I had to be face down for the first week.
Yes.
Then when we went back, then they said I could lay on my left side a little bit, which is my bad side. It's the side I have nerve damage in from my back surgery. So it's
It,
not the side I should be laying on because it goes dead. and then my nerves go nuts in my foot.
What's weird is we're hearing like our brother-in-law has to have the same thing.
Yeah, a lot of people,
It's just weird.
like, you never hear I've never heard of it, and then all of a sudden, boom, everyone has
And
that.
we're going to talk after this. We're
My
going to
dad
talk
had
about
to have retina. His whole
retinas
retina came
detached. Yeah.
detached.
Well, there's actually we found out that there's a sport that's actually causing detached retinas. People are going to be surprised what that sport is. So stick around and I'll tell you what that sport is. You
Really?
might be very surprised. But we were asking the question, and I've been looking this up, asking doctors what causes a macular hole.
Because I mean, I was in car accidents, but they were years ago.
Now it says here,
When we were dating, we were in a car accident. It was pretty
yes,
bad. And
yeah,
then when I right before was that before I started dating you, that
well,
Janet wrecked into
no,
our
that was
yeah, that
before
was
me.
yeah.
Said most people, macular holes are due to vitreous traction that's more likely to happen with aging. Sometimes the macular hole is the result of an injury or a medical condition that affects the eye, including being very nearsighted, which really doesn't, like, I don't know what vitreous traction means. I guess I should have looked that up.
Yeah.
You know, you are more likely to develop a macular hole if you have a very high degree of nearsightedness, uh,
Which I don't.
mafo,
I have a very low degree of it.
inflammation within your eye,
How would you
or
know?
some type of eye trauma, of course, that we talked about. And you wouldn't know that.
I did have a swing. You know, you used to put the big bars on the swings like a spring.
Yeah.
I had a black eye from one of them when
Well, I
I
mean,
was
maybe
young.
because like
Someone
back,
grabbed it and it hit me in the eye. My whole eye was swelled up
so
in black
maybe
and blue.
that eye,
I,
you
I
don't
can't
remember.
remember my.
Just- I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I
Kind of
mean, I've
that.
had a couple black eyes growing up, but
And it's
I don't
also,
remember which eye. I don't remember,
macular
.
degeneration is caused by a combination of genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors, with the biggest risk factor being age. So as we get older, as we all know, everything starts going to pot.
Yeah, tell me
I
about
wanted to say
that.
something else.
Mine started at 25 years old, so figure that one out. My back,
There are other causes: high blood pressure,
which I don't have,
a high diet in saturated fats, smoking,
which I've started eating saturated
and
fats.
excessive. I didn't see this. I did not see this. You ready for this one?
Yeah,
Excessive sun exposure.
I might qualify
Terry
for
likes
that.
her sun, and I like when she's tan. So
I might qualify for that one.
maybe we should be wearing different kind of sunglasses.
And
And
I
you look like a big
read in this.
raccoon.
Yeah, I do. I sometimes look like a big raccoon because I read in the sun.
And there's different ways to fix it. Terry's happens to be where they put the bubble. Are we keeping you awake? Are you all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm tired all the time because I can't sleep on my stuff.
Well, you had me running around before the podcast. We had to run and get some stuff, and we're always in a hurry.
Hey, I drove for the first time.
She did. She did very well. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the procedure. Uh, the I wish I could. I wish I'd looked this up to see exactly how it's said.
He said
Vitarectomy.
he fixed
Vitarectomy
he
is
said he fixed lesions too.
lesions.
I don't know what
This
that
is
is.
a surgical procedure, vitarectomy, for repairing macular holes. Success rate 90%. So if listen, what I'm trying to say to the people out there is we didn't do it this way. We waited. Terry's been having like what she thought was um, prescription problems.
Yeah. Ever since I got my first one, I never adjusted to glasses. Never
What
adjusted
we
to 'em.
thought, and this might have been the start of something where we might not have had to have surgery. Maybe I don't
I
know. I'm
don't
just
know
saying. Maybe because they do say there's in depending on the stage
because I never had glasses till I was over 50 years old, probably.
that some people do drops because it's not maybe as far along
Oh,
as as it could be. Anyway, so we're trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that if you are having blurriness, any type of blurriness,
Any kind of flashing of lights, like when you
yeah,
would turn on the light at 5 o'clock in the morning, no, then I would see flashing lights, even though I didn't even open my eyes yet. Just the lights coming in the room, I would sometimes see flashing lights. Mm,
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about flash. It just says
mm,
about the letters and stuff being all curvy and waving. And you said, as my brother-in-law said to us the other day, Ralph is saying that our
everything.
head looks smaller. Like it looks normal here, but it looks smaller in the other one.
Mm,
Um, so anyway, just know that if you catch it early enough,
they
you might not have to
90%
go through, you know,
all this,
all
yeah.
this. And it does say that you were on your face for at least a week. A week.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a week. And then
Only face
now
down.
you kind of do both left side and
Mm.
face because you just can't get comfortable until,
And
you
that's
can
what I
lay down a
said.
little
I'm
more.
worried about being on my face because my back.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is doing what I was worried about. The nerves in my
Right.
feet are going nuts. And walk. I walked 5,000 steps this morning just trying to walk off the pain, and it goes crack, 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 crack
I need to go get
in my feet.
we need to pause.
Why?
My paperwork the other one I need is
So you
upstairs.
didn't get it
Well, that's
all.
what I'm saying. This is exactly what we do.
I know because we're just trying to fit too much in one day.
All right.
What I
So
do
you
all day.
entertain the masses.
Oh, I'll entertain the masses. I don't know what to say. While he goes upstairs to get the rest of his paperwork. He never did tell us what sport may cause this. So I'll have to remember to ask him when he gets back. Ron, you never did say what sport may cause this.
It doesn't. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you said that a sport caused this.
Well, that's what's coming up. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
saying that's what causes it. I'm saying
Oh,
there is a sport that is causing people to have detached retinas, fractured sockets, and this sport has become very popular.
oh, pickleball.
Pickleball. Pickleball is
Why are
causing
they getting hit in the
they're getting hit
eye?
in the face. They don't wear any type of safety glasses, so they're getting hit in the eye, and it's causing, especially in older people, because a lot of 50-year-olds play
Pickleball. I know they
pickleball.
have it at our
And
timeshare.
when you spike the ball, sometimes the ball itself can go anywhere from 30 miles an hour to 60 mile an hour, and it's 14 feet away, so it doesn't leave you a lot of
Time to get out of
time
the
to kind
way.
of get out of the way of the ball, and it's causing. They're saying 405 cases between the year of 2021 and 2024, and they're saying that in 2024 alone, almost 1,300 pickleball related eye injuries have occurred. And a lot of it has to do with detached retinas. So that goes back to what we just said when we were saying about injury. Maybe
Mhm.
there is something to if you have had some sort of
Injury.
injury or impact to your head or your eyes, because we know that the repeated hitting on the head when you play football is causing CTE. I know this; it's a fact. Football players um, that have played and offensive line, it doesn't matter, especially offensive linemen and defensive linemen, because
'Cause
they're
they're
constantly,
constantly
you
hitting,
know,
yeah.
battering each other in the head. But yeah, pickleball happens to be one of the sports that's causing, and I don't know exactly like why, if you were to wear some type of glasses, you'd have to
Like
wear
a
like a
safety
safety
glasses,
type glass that would actually protect.
like goggles.
Yeah, some of these injuries they were saying in this article have threatened permanent vision loss.
Well, I
I mean,
can
it's something to think
imagine, isn't
about.
the pickleball smaller than a tennis ball?
No, the pickleball is actually a little bit bigger, I think.
Oh,
Than it's a little bit bigger than a tennis ball. So it's like a wiffle ball, right, with holes in it. I think
I
shows you
don't
how
know.
much we know.
I don't know. I thought it was a rubber ball.
No, it's not. I don't think it's rubber. I thought it was. Maybe it is. I don't know. I have no idea. I know the rackets are, like little
Yeah,
bigger
they're
ping pong table
T
rackets,
rackets, yeah.
so they're a little bigger on the bottom. But I don't know what the ball looks like. Maybe it is kind of. Maybe it is rubber.
Oh, yeah,
That would
it
make
looked
sense.
rubber when they were playing it at our timeshare this summer.
Was it?
Yeah, it looked like it. I was watching a father and son play it
Oh, I
over.
did see him, but I wasn't paying attention to the ball. Players age 50 and older accounted for 70% of eye injuries. Um, so that's, yeah. How about that? Pickleball could be causing you all kinds of problems. So be
People love
careful. If
pickleball
you're going to
too.
play pickleball, put on the safety glasses.
I
I
would.
would guess.
Mm.
So is there anything else we could discuss about the surgeries, or are you going through what some might say depression?
I'm perturbed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
I
the
wake
first thing
up,
we've got now.
I wake up and I have to walk off the pain in my back. And I'm trying to stretch now. They told me I could stretch, but I'm not supposed to lay on my back and do all my stretches. But I am doing some on my stomach or on my, whatever
Yeah.
I can do, and like runner stretches and stuff. But I'm like, then you go back to sleep tonight, back on your stomach, and then your like groin hurts, my SI hurts, all the way down my leg hurts into my foot again. And then the next morning, same, I'm up
Well, that takes
walking
your
it off
mind
again.
off your eye.
Yeah.
There you
Ooh,
go, right?
yeah. Because when I try to read, things go blurry and
You're
my
not helping the
depth
masses here.
perception, I
Let's
know
talk
the
about
depth
when you went back to
perception
the
was off.
doctor, you could see the eye chart.
Oh, yeah, I
We didn't
could
talk
see
about
that.
that. We went our first checkup, which we got stuck in traffic and was late for the checkup. But you were reading the chart. You were reading the small, like the not small, but like the next line up. You were reading it, which
Yeah.
is that alone should tell you that there
And that was through a bubble
that
because I
was
still had the big
you
bubble in
still
my
had the
eye.
bubble. That's right.
I had to kind
It
of
was
move the bubble
30%, right?
over.
Didn't he
Yeah.
say 30%?
Yeah, it was I don't know
Like
what he meant,
whatever that means.
30% down, or I
Down.
don't know
I'm
what I
thinking he said 30%
50%.
down.
Yeah.
So now how big is it? Like a pea?
It's about as big as my fingertip.
Okay.
Like if I go like this, it's a little bit bigger than my fingertip.
Really? Do you feel any like the stitches like you were talking about how it's itchy? Is it itchy?
It's itchy, but not as bad as it was those first few days. I want to claw my eye right out.
Yeah. I don't know how you didn't do it.
Oh God, I had to lay on my hands so I wouldn't claw my face while I was sleeping.
Hopefully you won't have to go through this, but if you do, you'll be doing a lot of drops. 4 times a day for
A week.
was it a week or yeah. 4 times a day a week. Now we're down to three. After today we're down to two.
But we had 3 different kinds of drops.
Oh yeah, we had
But
yeah, it
then
was
now we're
we're
down to one
down to
kind
one
of
drop.
drops
Yes.
3 times a day.
Right.
And tomorrow we get to start 2
There were
times a
four
day.
bottles, right? No, three bottles.
3 bottles.
A pink, a tan, and a red. The red was twice. It was morning and night, and that was the one that burned. That was the
I
burny one.
think that's the one that dilates your eye, and I think that's why I was so dizzy for a week, because
Could
this
be.
is a week later and my eye is still dilated, this one more than that one.
Yeah.
When you look in the mirror, it's not like extreme like it was. My pupil was huge for a week and I was dizzy all week. And I think that's why from
So the
dilating
procedure
my eye.
itself was weird, but was it as bad as you thought it might be, or wasn't quite as bad as you?
I
Does that
don't
make
know.
sense? What would you? Well, I mean, because you didn't know what to expect, because you didn't really. So I mean, you wouldn't say it's.
I don't
My
know.
mom just had
If it,
cataract surgery, and she thinks it's the greatest thing ever because she
she can
didn't
see.
feel a thing, and she can see. She can see like there's may not even need glasses.
Well, hopefully I won't need glasses when this is all over.
I think, yeah, I think we're
But I
still.
have, well, they told me I should have
Although this,
a
oh,
cataract that
well,
grows
that's
on
not
that
true. I
eye.
read a story. It said it doesn't really happen.
Really?
Mayo Clinic says probably don't need to be on your stomach that long because that's the Mayo Clinic when they did the study, and also said that a lot of times it doesn't cause cataracts that soon.
Well, he said anywhere from 1 month to 1 year later, I should
We'll
have a
see.
cataract
We'll
that
see. Hopefully you don't.
appears.
Hopefully you won't have that. Let's not wish it on
Well,
ourselves.
I, I guess they just expect it.
My thing was going to Pittsburgh, and man, I'll tell you, I learned. Here's something we learned. So
Listen to your
listen to the GPS. Now
GPS,
I realize people
your
are going to say,
maps.
GPS, you got me into, over a cliff or whatever. But for the Pittsburgh one, because of the accident, which is unfortunate, someone lost their life on that day. Because, well, I don't. Anyway, but ended up taking us all kinds of back roads, and I'm telling you,
As soon as we
and
got
I
on the
hate
freeway,
driving in
it started
Pittsburgh.
telling us to get off. And I was like, so I
Yes,
scrolled
yes,
up on mine, and here it was all red where 79 and
right.
376 met.
So we got off at the Cannonsburg
So
exit,
we got off and started tooling down
19,
19,
and then
and they got us off it kept getting us off 19 and going around things. Well, we were listening to it, and it's a good thing we were, because 19 everyone was getting off
yeah.
and going 19,
So it
so
was
everyone
taking
was
us
by
around
the,
that too.
and so it was taking us out and
Yep.
around just so we would keep moving towards Pittsburgh, and
Right.
it's a good thing it did, or we would have been late.
Yeah,
We would have
for
been
sure.
really late. And so then we came in like a different way. We went out around RJ's place and
Yeah,
everything and came in right where you meet for the tunnels.
right.
And
It worked out, and we got there 10 minutes early. So then the
but it
next
took us an
day,
hour and a half or more
oh
to
yeah, it
get
took us an
there.
hour and a half to get there.
Yeah, it should have been a 40-minute drive.
And if we
30
hadn't have
minute,
left
40
when we
minute drive.
did, we would have been late.
Yeah.
Then the next day, I'm like, oh, thank goodness I only have to go to Triadelphia.
Triadelphia.
Easy, straight shot, got it.
It
So
told us
I'm
to get off Claysville.
driving down the
We
road and it
ignored
says,
it.
get off Claysville. And I ignored it. Shouldn't have ignored it. But in my defense, you looked at your phone and it wasn't red.
No, it wasn't.
So I don't know what happened,
It
but there was,
But there was
they
construction
shut the
cones.
construct, yeah, they shut
They
it
had
down.
it down to 1 lane,
What if it only does it for accidents and not for, that's why it wasn't
maybe
red?
because it was just cones, and then
I don't know.
but then finally a trucker, or we'd still be sitting there.
Yeah.
Finally, a trucker
Trucker
got into the
blocked the road.
fast lane and blocked
Yeah.
people from going up in front of us so we could move.
Yep. Anyway, we didn't listen to it the second time. So even though I said listen to it, I didn't listen to it the second time.
We were
You
late.
learned your lesson, and I was
I
late.
had to call the number while we sat in traffic and say, "Hey, we're gonna be late for this appointment. They're still gonna see me, aren't they?"
But those of you that live in Pittsburgh, I don't know how you do it. I do not like driving in Pittsburgh. It is not one of my most favorite things to do. Anyhow, so anyway, we're upright. We're getting better. It's just day by day,
He said, "Slowly go back to normal."
slowly. That's right. The kids are coming, and we're slowly going to get back in the groove
Yeah.
with our boys. So we're
Yeah.
looking forward to that. And
I miss him.
we really want to thank you. And hopefully, like I said, if you have any issues with your eyes, I guess our message is get them checked.
Yeah, and go see a retina.
Yes, like
Have a retina
an
doctor.
ophthalmologist.
Well, our ophthalmologist didn't
But
have.
I don't think she's an ophthalmologist.
I don't.
I think she's I don't know, whatever. Who knows? Just go see,
You need a retina screening.
yeah, retina screening if you're having difficulty. They'll do the screening. They'll let you know. Hopefully everything's all right. We're not wishing this on anybody. we'll keep you updated on my
No
brother-in-law as
fun.
he goes through the same thing.
Yeah,
And he's worse than you are
he's going
because she's
November.
on the go. I don't know how he's going to do it.
He's a
He's a
workaholic,
workaholic, and I'm sure we'll have to. I told him he could have
and he's had back problems and shoulder problems and all
the
kinds of
massage
things.
table.
Yeah,
So massage table did work out really well.
yeah, it did.
It was a good thing to have because it did help us.
Yeah,
So
whenever because if I was up, I had to have my head down like this.
yes,
Then your neck starts bothering up into your skull, and
right.
that's why I
So
thought if he has to sit up with his neck, that's gonna bother him into his shoulders because he's had shoulder
yeah.
problems and stuff too. So
So anyway, that's our story, and we're just going to continue to get better. And next week we'll start into as we get closer and closer to Thanksgiving and
Chris,
Christmas. It won't be long.
I know, and I noticed all the prices have gone up
Prices
way,
are going up.
way high.
Right now we've got Halloween and Christmas all bunched together.
Yep, all kinds of stuff out there.
Santa and the Grinch, right? Or not the Grinch, but
The Grinch and yeah,
no, what's the Halloween one? The
Nightmare Before
pumpkin,
Christmas, a
scary
pumpkin,
pumpkin,
spooky.
spooky stuff. Anyway, hey, thanks so much for to watching and listening. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook or X at Just Talking Out Loud, TALKIN. And we really appreciate your comments. Please leave us one. And of course, we always want you to
Like and subscribe
and share.
and share.
Share the video. Maybe there's someone going through some eye stuff. We can explain what we went through. And we're getting there, right?
Yeah, we're
I mean, we
getting
are. We're
there.
getting there.
Yeah,
There are people going through
worse.
a lot worse. And just let you know we're thinking about you because I don't know. As long as you have a strong partner, right? You got to have a strong partner.
Right.
Did I do all right?
You did
I mean,
okay.
you're still alive, so I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, you did good.
See, I did good. Thanks so much for listening and watching. We are out.
Have a great week.